Don't think the YouTube algorithm's picking up this live at all because nobody's here. I waited a minute and 40 seconds to start talking. So I don't know if I can edit that out if I do decide to post this to the channel. And I did learn when the small channels like this one compared to my other channel that they archive the live immediately. But you have to go back in the studio app to make it go public again. And I don't know if they include the live chat. Hope you guys can hear me because I just took my my earpod out. Yeah, so you can go put that if it's worthy. You can go put that back live. I don't think the chat goes with it though for some reason. I don't know if the community standards or whatever. You can't. I don't think you can grab the live chat. So yeah, so that's good. At least you can get it back out of the archive and put it live. So not just hanging out, going live. I go from 1 to 24 people. Holy moly! Hello, how are you doing? I see you guys. Maybe I said the key word. The algorithm's not picking up the chat. Or I should say the live stream. So I just said, you guys didn't hear that. What's going on, everybody? That a small channel like mine that I'm trying to build up. I know I have my main channel. I go live on. I close to 4,000 subscribers on that channel, but I separated the content and put this side on the construction side. But anyways, you can get the lives. You can get the lives back out of being private and put them public. So I got to get on a schedule of doing lives, and I think they're going to be more in the afternoon, even later than noontime right now. So that's the plan in the future, because I know most of these people that are watching these videos are working, at least doing what I'm doing, so they really can't chime in and pay attention and participate in the lives and ask questions about this industry, and I can share my knowledge with those type of people. So it might be like a Friday night thing. I might try to do more lives around 6 o'clock. I just got to get on a schedule of doing it. But this channel is going to provide more live streams than my main channel. That's more automotive content, and I have a lot of knowledge on both sides. But this is my full-time job, and it's hard to be in two places at once. So I have more to talk about throughout my day since I'm here, basically. So even if I do the live streams in the afternoon or like a Friday evening, early evening, like after supper or something like that, that might be more beneficial to the algorithm, so you guys can catch these live streams. Because I'm willing to answer questions and knowledge and get information for upcoming videos that you guys want to see, kind of like longer form videos. A longer form videos. Bay, bro. Not sure what that means. Maybe you meant to say day. I'm not sure. Anyways, reiterate on that comment. I'm not sure what you meant by that. Yeah, so that way they can participate. So it might be later on in the afternoon. So the demographic of guy, people that I'll find will probably be out of work, and they can kind of participate a little bit more. Or I'll just go live whenever the heck I want to go live. Basically, maybe I don't know. We'll figure it out as we progress here. But I definitely want this channel to be more live, because you can interact with other people throughout the interwebs. And YouTube kind of streamlines that for people that are interested in this type of stuff. So, if you got any questions about construction, fire away. We're here to answer questions. Any type of blue collar knowledge you guys want me to spit at you while you guys are bored sitting at home on a Friday or at work or wherever you are. I got a video I just uploaded on the channel, and it basically states how I started. So I had a comment in a short, and one of the subscribers asked me to not make a video, but just ask me a question. And I told the guy I'm going to do a longer form, 20-minute video, 15-minute video on how I got started. running heavy equipment. So I kind of summarized it in the video. I just uploaded it. Feel free if you want to check it out. Whatever. If you don't, you don't. No big deal. I don't care. It's there. It's there for whenever YouTube decides not to be YouTube anymore, which I highly doubt it. That's happening anytime soon. So yeah, still up on the perch. I think it's my 4th week, which enables me to do this type of stuff because it's very slow paced when you start processing topsoil for spring. Because we're winter today. We woke up in my neck of the woods. It was 4 degrees out. It is cold. Nice and warm inside this cab, but it was cold this morning. I got my Jeep. That's on my other channel. I just did brakes. That's on my main channel, Gasoline Garage. Shameless plug. Go check that channel out if you're into automotive content stuff, mechanic work. That's been my baby for a long time. I don't push that channel. I'm just trying to. What's going on, Dakota Cox? Yeah, I don't push that channel. I don't push any channel. I kind of just do this as a hobby because I work full time, and it's hard to no, I shouldn't say hard. You got to juggle it. Just like anything else in life, it's a juggling act and it's a balance act of what you want to do in life, basically. So, but yeah, this channel consists of, I know there's only a few people kind of bouncing in and out. So, basically, all my knowledge in construction, I'm willing to share anything you guys want to ask because, I don't know. Not like I like to hit myself talk, but yeah, no, Dakota, I just started this channel. I have my main channel, which has about 4K subscribers, but I'm trying to separate my accounts because putting automotive related content and then construction, it kind of like I'm going between categories of people that want to see content. So this channel, it might not be up your neck of the woods, but this is all based on construction equipment, so it might not even be your neck of the woods unless you're interested in this type of work or this type of you know this type of lifestyle. It might not be for you. It might be for you. But yes, as of late, this is my second live stream. I'm trying to get on a schedule doing live streams. I was just saying that I'm going to try to do it more in the afternoon. But so when people get out of work, they can kind of participate in questions and answers, Q&A things. So, all right, I'm a subscriber, and I'm liking to subscribe to people that have less viewers right now, just in case. I appreciate that. I feel as though I'm in my 40s now, and I've been doing YouTube since 2012, not steady. I had a channel a long time ago. It's, again, my other channel. You can kind of find, there's a link in the description of this channel if you go to the main page. Anyways, I was more of a hobby, just throwing up stupid videos. But I find as I get older, and I don't know what's going on with the YouTube algorithm, but it keeps pumping, not pumping, but it's giving me more videos about like self-talking videos that people are like walking through the woods and just talking about life and their experiences and giving advice to the younger generation. So I was like kind of like very interested and I gravitated towards them. I've just been watching them for the like past couple weeks in between doing what I'm doing here. It's not very strenuous for me, but just kind of been watching these YouTubers. And again, like you just said, they have less subscribers. And so it's more realistic, but I've always been that type of guy that I talk off the cuff, I talk fast. I'm from New England. I don't pull my punches. I'm very black and white. There's no gray area with me. And my subscribers know this from my other channel. But like I said, I'm just trying to grow this channel for no particular. Um, yeah, so I just like talking about this stuff. I like sharing my knowledge. I like hearing other people's experiences. I like, I don't know, I like sharing content about what I do. There's multiple videos on this channel about all the aspects that I do for work. So, I don't know if that answers your question, but yeah. What are you doing right now? I am, for the past 4 weeks, I am screening topsoil, stuff that you grow grass on. I could take you off the clip, but basically, there's a conveyor system. Actually, I don't want to move it for the live stream, but after I'm done with this, or you can go right now and check it out. There's multiple videos on the whole plant that's set up. It's basically just screening loam, getting the rocks out of it, and then piling up stockpile. It's busy work, but it's work that needs to be done in order for jobs that need loam and topsoil after it is done doing the finish work. So it's very profitable for the company because this stuff can cost anywhere from $18 to $25 a yard, and so it's valuable. So you gotta process it and get rid of the rocks basically, breaking rocks up. Oh no, not crushing rocks. I'm just it's screening rocks basically. So I'm just feeding the plant very slowly. Like I said, it gives me an opportunity to do this stuff while still having my hands on the controls and paying attention. The sun is very bright today, which is nice, and it's warm, at least through the sun, but it's cold outside. It warmed up since this morning. It was freezing this morning. I let the dogs out. I got 3 dogs at home. I don't think I've ever put those guys on videos on either of my channels. Not so much my personal life like that. But anyways, I let them out and they were like, nope, don't want to hear that happen. I'm way back in. I've never done a live in my life because I don't really make videos. Yeah, no, there's a lot of people that have YouTube accounts. What happened? It froze. I'm back. The am I back? What's going on? Sorry about that. So it took me a lot of years to make sense of me talking to a camera prior to doing lives, like just doing videos in general. Because listen, when you start YouTube off and you start talking to a camera and trying to explain something, and you're trying to talk to somebody, but you're looking at a camera, it's wicked strange. It's just beyond beyond what you can think, and that's why a lot of people don't do it. It's not easy. It's very strange. But the lives give you an opportunity to answer questions, which is good, and then you can make it into a video if you want to afterwards. I've never done videos yet. I have an account, but I really don't like making videos on it. Yeah, to answer your question, yes, I enjoy doing it, but it took me a while to get comfortable doing it. And I never wasn't in it for the money. I don't make much money at all on my other account. It's like minuscule. I got a huge chunk of ice frozen in my bucket right now that I cannot get out. That's how cold it is. It's really not a big deal. It's just the bottom of the bucket. Inside the bucket. Oh, this isn't the wacky tobacco. This is I smoke. It's a bad habit. Backwoods. Don't smoke cigarettes. Don't smoke weed. Can't do that. Way too many licenses in my pocket. Just cigar. Horrible habit. I'm in the city right now, and it's really cold. I have to wear 3 coats. Man, I've been watching those. Yeah, it is cold out. I'm lucky I got heat in here. But what city? Not to get personal with you. What city? What city are you from? If not, no big deal. I know how internet's kind of weird. I'm located in New England, and I work out of Boston. but that's already on the internet. Hundreds of videos, so can't hide that. Gotta get one of those heated jackets from Milwaukee with a little battery. All right, have a good day, man. Thanks for checking in, bud. Stay warm. If I can get this chunk of ice out of my bucket. Come on. Nope. Yeah, I see a lot of people bouncing in and out. If you're bouncing in and out, even if you're here for like 5 seconds, ask a question. If it's anything to do with construction, I can share my knowledge. If not, no big deal. Some people get shy. They just want to see people live. It's cool to interact, I think, sometimes. And do a lot of lives on my other channel. But this channel, I think it's going to be more live. Try anyway. Got to get on a schedule. A schedule well. Time 1:06 already. Friday. Sun shining, but it's freezing out. Sounds about right. Yep. Yep. Remember those, it was Muppets that did the yip. Yeah, I think it was like blue and red Muppets. I don't know why I just thought of that. Well, at least the screening is going good today. It's cold. That might help it. Because the moisture content is down. I don't even know if it is. It's still soaking wet. It rained like, I don't know, at least 1.5 inches here 3 days ago. And then it like had sleet for a brief time. It switched over. And everything is like literally frozen. But it's not frozen solid. It's just like a frost, like a thin layer crust. Almost like a pan pizza from Pizza Hut. No, I'm so old. I remember school, like I don't know if you read a book or something, and they'd like give you like those coupons to go to Pizza Hut for a personal pan pizza. Say that 3 times. Personal pan pizza. And you get a coupon from like the book club if you read a certain amount of books. I didn't read shit. That's why I run heavy equipment. Barely made it out of high school. Uh, anyone got questions? Fire away. I'll answer them. Oh, it's Friday. I probably might take off early. We'll see. Go scratch some tickets. that's that's an old deal right there. Mark, 3650. That's old school right there, dude. Man, I can't afford scratch tickets no more. That's a mess. And you're on the wrong channel for scratch tickets, anyways, my friend. Massachusetts don't pay. The lottery is a scam. The schools are making money off of it, but then they want to charge you more property tax to up the value, so their budget goes up. That's how I know. It's a long time. Well, I'm glad you found this second channel. I haven't been, well, you know me, I really didn't promote my other channel that much either, but I don't know what hell happened to me, but the last couple of years I've been kind of watching a lot of YouTubers do a lot of like not so much live streams, but I'm going to do more live streams at least once a week on this channel. Probably not going to be around this time. It's probably going to be more late afternoon, so guys could chime in about construction and stuff like that because I've been doing that forever. But yeah, a phone, that a boy, local four. Even all the drama, I still love it. I don't care. It's the best way. So I'm gonna make more of a live stream over here, but I don't know, man. I separated the channels, and then I've been watching. I don't know. The algorithm is like getting me these videos uh, about like midlife guys like sharing their knowledge about life, and I'm like, well, I'm not the smartest cookie in the jar. You know what I mean? I got a little bit of frosting in between it. Anyways, I was like, dude, I got knowledge. I got knowledge on both ends of the spectrum, a non-union and union. And actually, there's like 4 videos. I just posted the fourth one. It's kind of like series I'm doing. You might want to go check it out later. Basically about blue collar work and should I get into it. So, and it kind of hit me. So I'm riding the wave, and I think a lot of guys are kind of related to it. It's more geared towards the younger generation, not so much retired guys like yourself. I don't know how many years you put in, but it's not so much geared towards that. More guys that are trying to get into this trade and not be afraid of like making a jump, or maybe even a guy that's like in their 30s trying to change up their careers too. So that might be a demographic that's hitting too. So, but I'm glad you found this channel, but no scratch tickets though. Kamatsu. Listen, I've been running a cat for 3 weeks over there at the park. Thing never beeped at me once. Eco mode recommended for saving fuel. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, Kamatsu. The only benefit to this machine I'm in, it's got a longer reach, so it's good for when I got it all on this side. I got to piggyback the material over to me, which is good. I guess that's the only benefit. I still need the same bucket because I can't fit it in the screening plan. So that's strange. I'm watching the people come in and out. It goes from like 3 to like 24, and I don't even know how that even is possible, but it just keeps doing that for some reason. I think people are scrolling through. That's what I've been doing too lately on the way home. You're scrolling through lives, and then like you just like can see people like talking about nonsense. Just pretty much what we're doing right now. This size of the bucket. This one I actually switched out. It's probably like a 32 inch. I got 5 shanks, but the teeth are closed. The other one was a 6 shank. It's not good for I don't know what happened here. I'm back. Sorry about that. It's not good for getting into the plant. So it's like a 32-inch wide bucket, 5 shanks. Fits perfect. Oh, in case a rock gets stuck in there or something like that, or I got to manipulate it out of the off the conveyor belt because it's like a small conveyor belt feeding. So kind of like it's not quite a trench bucket. Yeah, it's like 32 inch wide. But it's pointless running a bigger bucket because you can only feed the screening plant so much. It's just counterintuitive to put a bigger bucket on. Now, moving material, obviously, switch out your buckets. Get a bigger bucket that your machine can hold. Like this is a PC 360, so it's pretty good size. Tobacco, horrible, horrible habit. It's weird. I don't smoke on the weekends. I don't smoke don't know what's the matter with the live stream. I'm not sure. Still going? What's going on? Nothing, huh? I don't know. Weird. All right, back. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know. I think a note of, you know what it was? A notification came over my phone. I wonder if I can, I'm going to have to figure that one out when that's another thing I got to learn about doing live streams. Figure out how to like block notifications to come through. Mark, how many good years did you get put in? This December, wait a minute, no, it'd be December 2026 will be 10 years for me. So I'm on my ninth. Yeah, 9 years? 9 years in. Nine good years, all pension credits. But that keeps going up. Smoke these sweet aroma backwards. Bad habit. My wife hates it. I don't smoke at home. I don't smoke on the weekends. It's like talking about the video I just posted. It's like a seat, like you got your commercial drive, CDL truck driver. Bad habit. Sit down all day. I've been eating better. Not the best, but I've been eating better. But yeah, that's a big problem for someone that sits down all the fucking time. Oh, sorry about the language. Shouldn't be swearing. It's a bad habit for someone sitting down all the time, eating and smoking and drinking. It's horrible. 12 before I had to stop working. Right on. Hey, listen, 12 is better than none. So that'll give you something. I'm sure you're already collecting. So a little pension, and hopefully you got some a little bit in the annuity, and you got social. So that's good. That's the end game, man. That's another reason why I jumped to go to the union from non-union. Again, I just touched on that in the video I just posted about 2 hours ago. That'll be up there. Check that out. Or don't matter. Whatever you want to do. Yeah, 12 years. Goes by quick, I bet, too. Well, hopefully you're all right. You mentioned you have to stop working, so hopefully, obviously you're still here, so that's a good thing. I had a guy just pull his papers, 42 years. Talked to him at the meetings, and known him for as long as I've been in. Yeah, 42 good years. I was like, geez, so what the heck are you still doing here now? And he finally did it. He finally pulled his papers. Yeah, yeah, for 15 years. I think I've been non-union since I was 16, and 10 years ago, roughly, I got in the union. So yeah, I got you beat on the non-union, but I kind of like faded in and out of dirt work. I did trash for like 10 years, but it was still construction. So similar, different. But yeah, I've been doing this since I was 16 years old. 16, 17 years old, I've been running heavy equipment. I've always loved it. That's the thing. A lot of people dread going to work, and I never wanted to do that, but I knew I was never going to work in an office either. So that was like a no-brainer for me. Not like I hated school, but I didn't want to be there. I remember my senior year of high school, you needed credits to graduate. And my 3 years prior to my senior year, I did what I had to do to make sure I passed all my classes. So I knew I had all my credits up to my senior year, and all I needed was like 4 credits to graduate. So you need like 3 major credits, which is like English, math, and something else, or I don't know, and then gym or something, and then you need an elective. So I always took art. I was always good with my hands, whether it was drawing or fixing things. Hence why I'm here doing what I'm doing. So I skipped so much class, so much in school suspension, and I barely got out of high school. Thank God they let me leave because my senior year was not good, and it was right before they started doing like, at least the high school I went to. It was right before they started doing like passcodes you had to get into school, like with a little ID card. We didn't even have, well, I'm sure you're older than me, you're retired, so you know. But nowadays, you need to like to get in schools now. It's like everything's locked down. There's so much different. My kids are in school now. That's how I know about this stuff. But yeah, it was right before you needed pass cards to get in. And like I remember we used to go out the back. Think about this. My father. Yeah, you might be right around my dad's age. That's badass, man. My dad's still working. Silly bastard. 67 years old, driving truck, but he loves it too. Yeah, back then there was nothing. Go smoke a cigarette outside the classroom because your teacher was smoking a cigarette. The good old days before me. 1984 is my year. No, when I graduated high school, that's when I came into this crazy world. Oh, that rock's staying. It looked worse than it was. I was stretched all the way out, so all the leverage was out on the bucket, and half of it's like frozen. Actually, probably not even. Yeah, it's like literally a 15-inch round rock, but I just caught it wrong. Well, that no, bigger than that. Actually, got to pick that out. That's another thing I've been trying to do to keep the screens from getting broken. Uh, Pick out the bigger rocks. Mark, what did you end up doing? Were you on the excavating side, dirt side, or did you do cranes? I never got my crane license. I started to start doing my crane license, and now the last 20 years they put out an NCCO license, and I was like, hey, I've been running dirt equipment since forever, so it's like, I'm all set with the crane. There's so many crane operators in Boston, so you know that. Where is this site? I'm actually in Brockton, in a yard for, I really don't want to drop the name, but just look up Brockton, Mass. Uh, Construction. You'll figure it out once you Google it. I don't want to drop their name because you know how that stuff goes. So they're a pretty good dirt outfit, and it doesn't begin with WL. It begins with actually I can abbreviate it. JDC. That's all I'm going to say. One time only. But anyways, yeah, I've been here for over a year and a half working with these guys. So they brought me to the yard a month and a half ago just to do this. So I'm okay with that. Check still clears. Money's in the bank, and get my hours. I got my hours a while ago. I think I'm over 2,300 hours this year. I wish, and you can relate to this. I wish they would, after you hit your 1,000, you could bank whatever hours that you accrued throughout the year. I wish it was that. I wish it was. I wish it was like that. But hey, just I'm lucky to be where I am. So if that helps out the next brother behind me, so be it. You know what I mean? If they got to help out someone shy a couple hours here or there, and I don't know how they do that. I didn't ask. I don't want to know. So I just, it is what it is. some guys aren't as fortunate as other guys, and they might not have the same skill set. So I understand they need to be helped too. So because we all started somewhere. Exactly kind of what I'm trying to build this channel to do is just give out information to help somebody make a decision and not be afraid of making that jump. But you know how it goes. You got to take care of yourself first, and then that's number one. I've learned that over the years too, and that's even not even in the union, especially private. So I remember coming up, when I first got into this, um, the old timers with the gray hair. Now I got gray hair, not much, but my wife says it's coming in pretty heavy. I actually got to get a haircut today after work. That I used to listen to all those guys and the information that they used to share with me, and putting my own spin on it, and whatever they did. But I think a lot of them were like scared to like give up their job to the younger kids. And my thought, where I stand with that, is why am I going to be afraid to share my knowledge with somebody younger than me that's trying to build up their career and get into a situation, especially in the situation I'm in? Because if there's not a younger generation coming up behind me, that puts stresses on the funds department to give out those checks. So I don't want that to ever happen in my situation. Um, so I'm slow years. Yes, yeah, and that's sometimes. Right now, it's not the greatest of times either. I'm very fortunate to be where I am working right now. But yeah, and that's why they put those rules. Well, they made that like not a bylaw, but that's what they put in there to do it. But I found out years ago, because there's different classifications, and you know this working in this area and being part of this, being part of the union, especially the one that I'm in, that I think it's like 4D. It's like different, because levels. They're considered truck drivers and shop guys. They have to get 1,500 hours a year. So that's another 500. And if you got a slow year delivering equipment or whatever, that might put a little strain on you. I'd be a little stressed out about that if I was in that situation. But hopefully those guys do okay. That's got to be a rule that they put in place. So they must be able to get it. I'm talking too much. My cigar keeps going out. Probably a good thing. Got my Mechalek hat on. You ever heard of Mechalek? They're a weird, like, German or England, something like that, equipment company. They were handing out like a bunch of swag. I was on the rail. We did the shutdown like last spring for the T, and they came over and handed out a bunch of swag. I'm like, yeah, give me a hat. And I hated the flat brim hats, but I don't know, whatever. The kids are into it. I can't fight it anymore. I'm not trying to be the cool dad, but I gotta keep up with the times. Mechaleka high, Mecha Heiny ho. That's Pee Wee Herman. Why did I think of Pee Wee Herman? It gets lonely in the cab. Talk to myself and viewers like you. Sound like a Marty Stipe. What is that? Remember Wild America? Marty Stipe. Schaefer, Marty Schaefer. I forget. Wild America. And then you see the two Rams. Uh, Still wear my Pats and my Sox hats. Hell yeah! Well, hey, look at the Patriots this year. I don't like that they're comparing Drake May to Tom Brady, though. Relax, everybody. Let Drake May be Drake May. I don't really follow sports that much anymore. I used to when I was before I had kids, and got so much other things to do. I don't waste my Sundays watching football anymore. All I do is go on YouTube, watch the highlights from the game. Besides that, I don't even have a streaming service except like Prime Video at home that I can watch football. We got rid of cable years ago. But yeah, the Patriots are doing good. I don't know about the Red Sox. I don't even know what the Bruins. I don't know. Like I said, I don't follow it. I'm like paying attention to the Patriots because they're just kind of like stuffed in your face right now because they're record, which is fine. Good success to them. But I do like that Mike Vrabel. That's cool. I like Vrabel. I always liked him. He's a good player. Good coach. Yes. Yes. I'm still there in New Hampshire. Yes. So I'm commuting every day. It is what it is. Property taxes are going through the roof. It's like almost like you almost like they want to price you out of these places. It's crazy. But yes, I'm still there. I like living in the woods. Rather have pine trees as neighbors. You know, like right down the road for me, right off 111. Head up to the Hannafords off 111. Not far from you at all. Living where you live, it's nice because you're right near the highway. So, and you got all that shopping center. A lot of shopping actually. Almost too much now with the new thing that they put in front of the mall, that Tuscan Village. That place is nuts. My wife and my mother-in-law went to the little winter thing or whatever they're doing over there. They had a good time. Yeah, way more. I don't. I try to avoid that place at all costs. I do not like going down that main drag. Too many lights. Stay away from it. I remember I used to go to the Hess gas station, which is no longer existing anymore, and I used to get my kids before. Now you can buy them online, though. But now they're like $50 for the Hess truck, the toy truck for Christmas. They're already grown out of that, anyways. But they still make them. But I remember going to that gas station just to get those the Hess toy trucks at the very very end of all the hectic shopping. Yes, it is now, and they made that road a dead end. That to that gas station there, Speedway. You got it, but it's kind of nice though because you go down to the next set of lights by the old bowling alley. The bowling alley's gone, everything's gone. It's like what the heck? To take that right. Probably, I bet you the people that live down that road are probably happy that it's like local traffic only now, because people would fly down that road. What was it, like Lake View or Lake something View Road? Uh, Excuse me. Yeah, screening seems to be going pretty good today. Cold weather is actually helping, surprisingly. All right, Mark, I'm going to wrap it up, my man. One more question. The other side of town is for me the halfway mile to the line. Yeah, so you're on the other side. Little more quieter. I don't mind north side of it. I like the Red Barn, or it used to be the Red Barn. You have like Boar's Head Deli over there. Not no more. Went in there recently. Sold, new owners, and all they do is sell tobacco products and beer. Sad. I can only imagine what you've seen in your lifetime change. You got another 20 years on me, so it's 20 more years of change. All right, my man. I'm going to, yeah, it's just been long enough, 45 minutes. I'm going to take off. So you know where to find me if you want to get in the live streams, my man. This will be the channel to talk about all the crap that we've been through. All right. Till next time. Peace out.